Hello all, welcome to another edition of King Joe's. Another pickup video between a video game store in Wilkes-Barre. I took my PlayStation 2 Slim to get fixed. What I ordered on eBay, a couple yard sale items, and I went up to Mace Money Mart and saw Carl Jr. today. I just stopped by since I was up in the area. I haven't been up there in years. But let's start off with some of the video games. For the Atari 2600, I got Blueprint, Solar Fox, Venture, Jungle Hunt, and Turmoil. For the Intellivision, this came off of eBay, I got NSL Soccer, Bomb Squad, so now I have one that's completely shrink wrapped, brand new, never opened, and a copy I can actually play. And I got Stampede. Even though I already have this on Atari, I have the Intellivision version now. Since I'm going to do all this, I also bought a lot of manuals. I needed some of the ones up top. I already went through them, like the more of the ones I needed, I put. So this lot here will go towards making some of my games. So not really complete one of the boxes, but I'll have at least a game and manual. At the Animal Resource Center, they have a yard sale every weekend. That's helps them take care of animals. I got NASCAR 2002 on the Xbox, NASCAR the game Inside Line for the 360, and NASCAR 06 Total Team Control for the Xbox. Yeah, I spent $15 at the Animal Resource Center, and I got a bunch of board games, which I'll tell you what board games came from there and what board games I got from eBay. And then at the video game store, when I went up there to get the thing, I got some Nintendo games. Karate Champ, Duck Hunt, Cybernoid, Disney's Adventures in the Magic Kingdom, Dick Tracy, Iron Sword, Wizards and Warriors 2, Bases Loaded 2, Bases Season 2nd Season. I have Bases Loaded 1, 2, and 3. That is the more expensive one. Deadly Tower, which I forgot I bought this already. So that'll end up being a double. I'll try to see if I can get $5 for it. Skate or Die, and Platoon. Yeah, $4. What I have to do though is I have to go through them and clean them because they're dirty. And I got Ghosts and Goblins. I didn't pay. I paid $15 for it. I actually have already the manual for it, and I got dust sleeves for these things. So when I'm all done, I'll clean them up, take the tag off, clean the pins, and all those will be ready to go into my collection. Now at the Animal Resource Center, here's some of I got these 3 games. Trivia Receipt TV Edition card set. So there's one. I got Trivial Pursuit, the 1960s master game. Lord of the Rings, the board game, which after I just went through this was the only, it's actually missing one piece. That's it. One little small circular disc card. I got this off of eBay. Marvel's Infinity Gauntlet card game. Another thing off of eBay, I got 5-Minute Dungeon complete, and I got 5-Minute Marvel. I'm just going to swing over here because it's a lot easier now. This was all Animal Resource Center. Daring Eagle National Guard board game from 2003. Only paid $1 for it. This game is complete, and I think this game is actually really nice. The Lord of the Rings, the board game of J.R.R. Tolkien, with illustrations by John Howe. I got Ultimate Outburst. And a long time ago, I bought a copy of this off of Goodwill, and when I got home, it was not complete. So I sat there, and I'm like, hey, maybe if I buy it, it's $1 or $2. I'll get it. Well, this was actually complete. I didn't have to bother. So, and then I stopped, like I said, I stopped up at Mace Money Mart in Scranton, and I bought a couple comics. The Mighty Thor 240. $360. 260. 261. Tomb of Dracula 64. I got OMAC number 2 and the Rawhide Kid number 94. So I got that little stack of books, $10. Carl sold me for $10. Ain't bad. And that pretty much does it for my pickups for the week. I got a bunch of stuff ordered on eBay. I've been trying to get all my video games squared away. I think next month I'm going to buy plastic boxes for these, so they won't get dusty on the shelf. I'll put them in the plastic cases and just put them. I'm trying to think of what else is going on, but I have to make a list of my baseball card sets, and I'm gonna probably go up there into Mace's in a couple like maybe 2 or 3 months. My dad's feeling better, because maybe with some luck he'll have some of the older sets, because I want to finish my Don Russ and Fleur sets from the 80s, because I don't buy nothing new. I don't buy anything new. Comics, cards, toys, video games to me are ridiculous. Now my daughter loves the new stuff. I don't. It's funny because I went with Keegan the other day, and I bought him the game Maneater, and I bought Transformers, and I started playing it, and I'm like, it's okay. And my dad got me the PS3. The reason why I want the PS3 bad is I love the God of War series. So I went and I got God of War 3. It came in the mail the other day, which is upstairs. It would have been in this video, but it's a newer game, so like you say, I just told you I got it, so I have it. So I'm gonna play that. Then I can get the my daughter, and I don't know what it is, but I do not like digital copies of anything. I have a lot of the digital copies on Vudu. I watch movies, but I still have the hard copy. And my understanding is the way the industry is going is they want to maximize their money. It doesn't really cost them anything for a digital copy. They put it on a hard drive in their warehouse. The computer sends it out, a copy, to somebody who gives them the credit, and you're paying the same price. If anything, for a digital copy, since there's no case for it, there's no hard disk for it, or disc or cartridge or chip or anything that you have physical, tangible on it, you're still paying $60. Now, to me, that's insane. As soon as I thought that, I heard the song from what the hell are they called? Insane in the Brain. Cypress Hill popped into my head. Of course, that song popped in my head, but it took me a while to remember the group's name. Insane in the Brain. Because paying for a digital copy, that kind of money, as far as I'm concerned, a digital copy of a video game, if it's normally $60 for a hard copy, a digital copy, they should sell it for half that. Because there's no physical thing that you're actually buying. You're just buying a bunch of ones and zeros in cyberspace. Same thing with digital comics. Digital comics should be dirt cheap for anybody to buy them. Like, Marvel. I mean, okay, yeah, it takes a guy to scan them in. Once it's scanned in, he can make millions of copies of it of copies of the file, right? And to send out stuff, what are you going to pay the guy? You know, you could probably pay a guy. Say, okay, Marvel Comics wants all their comic books digitized. They get up, they pay a person to go and scan every page of every one of their comic books. It gets digitized and put in, and then they make the files. Oh, Source Surfer number one. Boom, 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 boom. So, okay, say it takes the guy a couple years. Say they pay him 60 grand a year. So it costs them $60,000 to digitize their books, right? Well, or even the new stuff, the cover price is $6.99, $5.99, $4.99, whatever. It's that price. There's, like I said, no tangible, doesn't go to the printer. There's no shipping involved, no anything. It's just digital thing. So basically, from wherever their phone company is, and they have a phone line or a hardwire line, DSL line, all I have to do is pay what is the company is to use that line. That's it. Everything else is shot right out of the thing, and whatever the guy costs to scan it in. So a person that's paying $6 for a digital copy, and they sell 10,000 copies at $6. There you go. 10,000 copies, $6. Of course, you know they're selling millions of copies. They're raking money. Even if they sold it at $1 a book for a digital copy, they'll be making millions of dollars in the long run on every book. Millions. That's why I just don't understand, why people are paying so much money for digital. And if there's ever how the world is going crazy, if there's ever a guy that decides, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to build myself an EMP bomb and sets it off. Guess what's going to happen to all that digital data? Gone. That's why, hey, hard copies of games, hard copies of movies, but everything's going, by the way, digital. And as growing up on the day, I mean, you can't beat having something in your hand. There's just something about the feel, the smell of an old comic book, the mustiness. And you read, that's like today when I was talking to Carl Jr. Carl Jr.'s bought a collection off. And he got a Hulk 140 with the first full appearance of Wolverine. And it's funny because I was telling him I have the issue before that, and I have the issue after that. In fact, most of my Hulks start at 142 and go up. And I was like, what are you gonna do? And he's telling me how the price is going nuts since the COVID, and I'm like, everything's going crazy. Video games, board games, because everybody's stuck home. I mean, they're stuck home. So what are they gonna do? Well, I'm gonna read books. I'm gonna buy books now. I'm gonna play board games with my family. I'm gonna play video games. I'm gonna watch movies. All that stuff now since this COVID stuff has been like, I mean, I've seen video games, some games triple, quadruple in price since COVID hit. Best example, Spider-Man Web of Fire for the 32X. Longest time, I had a chance to buy it at $105. I'm like, no, I won't pay $100 for an old game. No. I looked at the price guide now, and I saw how much they say it's worth now. Over $1,000. I'm like, I'm sorry. I just can't see a game being from like the 90s being worth that kind of money. Well, some of the games I own, I have a Sega CD game called Popful Mail Magical. It's a magical, like, Japanese animated role-playing game. I paid, I think it was $29.99 for it. I bought it, and my program says it's $500 and some dollars. I'm like, whew. And a game I bought on a clearance lot at Kmart for like $4.99, Blood Will Tell, for the PlayStation 2. That's a couple $100, according to the price guide. And I'm like, wow. And it's a bizarre game. It is, because I guess the guy's got was missing parts of his body, so he has like stumps and blades. But I got that game. But anybody, if you're in the Scranton area, go see Mace Money Mart and say to Carl and Carl Jr., hello, the King sent me. because over the years, just don't buy comic books. I want to buy his comic books, most of them. Oh, not that. That's okay. You just buy. But okay, they're good people. I've been going there since I was, oh my God, since I was 16. Because actually, Carl Jr. is only 2 months older than me, and I was like, I couldn't believe it because we were talking about the toys from when we were kids. And it's like, I wish I had a business like they did, because Carl actually has got a pretty good thing, because he still gets the best of both worlds. Me, he gets to buy and sell. Like when I sell my, I can never get what I pay for my stuff. It's like crazy. Um, Plus, he's got connections, and I don't get to go anyplace anymore. I used to have connections. I used to be able to get cards dirt cheap from like all the guys I knew, card wise, and if they needed something, I'd be able to trade for stuff I needed. But I don't buy anything anymore. I don't do, because all it is sort of like everything new, and I don't want to keep going to new stuff. I actually like all the old. In fact, me and my buddy Lou, um, I think collector stuff, right, Monty? You like the APPA. My buddy Lou is big into APBA. He wants me to get into it, and I'm like, I just can't afford buying what they want. And he sent me some stuff because he also has been doing the football for APBA. He does baseball and football, and I would like to buy the board games and stuff. But then he was telling me just for 1 year is $110, and I'm like, wow. $110 a year. I can buy actually some of the real football sets from those years cheaper than what I would have to pay for an APBA set game to play a game. But I think in the long run, they make a hockey set, and the hockey set's actually pretty well cheap to buy the board game setup. Since I'm going to start doing a lot of board game videos and video game videos, because most of I got my comic books all squared away when it comes to putting them in order. I just have, as I've been buying, I just have to go back up there and put what I bought and integrate that into my collection. But everything's in my computer, and I'm right around the 34,000 comic mark. And I only need one more treasury. And I have all the treasuries below 1980 that are not actually treasury comics, not like the Jack Kirby treasuries, which I think I only have 2 of them out of the 70 some. Uh, I'll get them. I'll work on them. I probably never finish them by the time I die, but hey. Because just like I said on my one video, you don't have to buy a new comic book that comes out. You can just tell Marvel and DC and all the new companies, hey, shove it. There's enough comic books out there already printed. Actually, you can get a lot of them more cheaper, and it's still reading. It's still enjoyment of reading and collecting. I mean, there's got to be easily over close to 2,000 Spider-Man books, just normal issues. I mean, and the prices. I mean, if I told a kid, I said, don't buy nothing new, I would tell him, start buying stuff from the 80s, and then if you like the 80s, then start buying older. Buy 80s storylines, some of the early 90s, because a lot of the storylines that come after aren't as iconic. I mean, I actually haven't heard, besides the Court of Owls, I'm talking about the Court of Owls, a lot of the stuff that comes out is just basically hype, because you don't hear the staying power of the stories as you do like Death in the Family, The Watchmen, V for Vendetta, Craven's Last Hunt from Spider-Man, the Dark Phoenix saga, the Chris Claremont X-Men storyline arcs, the Hellfire Club, the Dark Phoenix saga. I'm trying to think of some of them. You just don't hear, or writing like, Maximum Carnage. The Alien Seminite, with Spider-Man, with introducing Venom. Those storylines, pretty much everything I think has been done already when it comes to cards, comics, toys, movies, and that. It's like, just like, everybody's raving about Invincible on Prime. Yeah, it's a good show, but really, all they did was come out with, hey, what if Superman was a bad guy, and Omni-Man's just and what if he had a family, and blah blah. Kirkman already's changed a couple things from the comic from the movie, because I actually saw a spoiler thing, and season 1's already done. I'm like, okay. I'm like, just another thing to just hack up an old copy of, an old series. Just like Lock and Key, The Umbrella Academy. It's like, what's the other one? Warrior Nun. All these series that are like obscure. Hey, we'll make a television series. We'll drive the price up. Like all coming up, the Eternals. Like I said, I have the first and last issue of Volume 1. I only have 2 issues out of the 18-issue run, but I got number 1, and I paid $1 for it, and for the longest time it was a $5 book, and now it's a couple hundred. I just don't understand why certain books are like, oh, it's a first appearance. Like the first appearance, is the first story of Snake Eyes and G.I. Joe. It's like, I need that book. I'm not paying $75, $100 for it, because I need 5 issues of G.I. Joe to finish my G.I. Joe run. But this year, I don't think I'm really going to be focusing a lot on finishing a lot of my books. I think it's time to rip apart my bar, because this video would have had 2 glass sets in it, or I would have had shot 2 glass sets for one of my videos. But I'll tell you this. I think I already told you the story about the Ghostbuster glass set. I bought it. I got an 84 Ghostbuster glass set. It was supposed to be 3 glasses. I paid $70-some for it, because I'm actually getting down to the nitty gritty of what glasses I want. And it seems like I need some really expensive ones to finish off. Like I need 1 superpower glass, Green Lantern. I need 3 78 Marvel glasses, Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, and the Hulk. For the 1966 Batman set, I need the Penguin glass and the Joker glass, and I've never even seen them. I know they make them. I have Batman and Robin. I paid $20 for Batman and Robin together. And my understanding is the price guide that I have, that's like over 10 years old, says that Joker's $100 and Penguin's $100, which that's 10 years old. So I got to figure about doubling that price. So they're like $200 a glass. I did finish the 12-ounce Walter Lantz set. I need 4 16-ounce Walter Lantz glasses. Cuddles, Wally Walrus, Wally's Walrus, Andy Pandy, and Space Mouse. Cuddles just sold on eBay for $50. Wally Walrus usually sells for $40. Cuddles, a guy wants $100 for, and another guy wants $125 for. Which, see, the thing is, my price guide lists them as way cheaper. I mean, like by half. And that's the buy. And nobody's buying them because they've been there for months and months. If they were worth that, if they were a buy, they'd be gone. Now, Space Mouse, somebody did buy it for $200. It's gone. That's the short that actually says on my price guide $100. So it's like, okay. I bought another. I needed 4 glasses to finish off. I just wanted the first 3 Star Trek glass sets, but I have 4. Well, a guy on eBay has the one that I call from the original series, Dr. Pepper 4 glass. He wants $180 for the 4 glasses. So lo and behold, I was going through Facebook, and a lady had them. She originally wanted $100. She knocked it down to $32. I emailed her. I bought them. Paid $40 for them. Well, a couple days ago, let me flip the light on over here. They came, and I didn't get 4. She, by accident, sent me 2 of them. So I sent her a message, and voila, she is mailing me the other 2 Monday. So pray to God I get both of them, and then I'll have all my Star Trek glasses I want done. I did pick up the Doctor Who glass. You saw that in the video. I'll be shooting a video for that. The Ghostbusters set, as I originally was telling the story about. Here that is. And I was very, very, very disappointed when I got there's supposed to be a 3 glass set. The middle glass, believe it or not, When I came in, this was well wrapped. This was in this box, inside another box, bubble wrap around this, inside another box, bubble wrapped around that. But the box was put into a DHL mailer bag, and there's only about this much, maybe this much on each side, and that middle glass looked like powder. And the middle glass had Stay Puft the Marshmallow Man on it, and these came from Japan, and I was very very sick. But the guy's supposed to send me another set of them. So my fingers are crossed that I can care less if, as long as the Stay Puft one comes and I got my set, the other two glasses come as powder as long as Stay Puft's there. That's all I care. That's all I care about. Because I'm almost so finished with collecting the glasses. I need my air hockey table back. You know, I've been putting them there because, like I said, I'm going to rip apart my front of my bar, move all that stuff out of there, put it up in the attic, get it ripped apart, and do the same thing I'm doing in the back for the back wall. Except my bar is going to be all these glasses faced off, and it's going to be backlit. So all the glasses, it'll show what's on the glass. And it's my goal for my bar is to have that, and then have my computer here, like more like a DJ player, and just have my hard drive stuck in there, and I'm going to put speakers into the ceiling, so I have to listen. I can listen to my music. Put all my CDs into my hard drives, suck them up, so I just make a playlist out of for my MP3 player. But yeah, my list of glasses that I'm short on, that I want to finish yet. Like I said, I need the two. Then Goonies, 84 Care Bear, which is ridiculous on eBay. I mean, people want over $200 for 6 glasses, and there's only 2 rare glasses to that set: Friendship Bear and Good Luck Bear. The other 4. I mean, in my price guide, they don't even list for $10 a thing. And people want $20, $25 a glass for those. And you look on eBay, and I swear to God, there's like hundreds of them. And I'm like, but then you go on Facebook, and people are like, oh, yeah, $10. So to me, that's better. But the prices, it says on my price guide, the price guide I got, that Friendship Bear should only be like it's a $30 glass. And same thing with, so even if I double the price for inflation, they're actually quadruple to triple, actually more than that. Let's see, 30, 60. People want like $100 for Good Luck Bear. So they want almost 4 times what that, well, more than 3 times, but almost close. Say between 3 to 4 times what that glass was originally booked for like 10 years ago. And that's just crazy. And it's really not that hard of a glass. It's just patience. A lot of people, that's the thing a lot of people are sorely lacking anymore, is patience. That's why I didn't buy it yet, because I didn't buy this set when I could have bought it for $100. Because I did know this too. Like, anytime you buy a set, it's actually cheaper to buy the set than it is to buy an individual glass. Because you can go online and, like, you'll pay $75 for Slowpoke Rodriguez. Well, you just wait, and you can get all 18 glasses. People are selling those sets for $300. So you figure you'll pay $75 for at least $75 for Slowpoke Rodriguez for the Warner Brothers. Then you figure about $40 for Taz. Pepe Le Pew's another one that's on the thing. Then there's the Beaky Buzzard. I'd actually look. They're like the harder ones to get. You can pick up Bugs Bunny for $10, Speedy Gonzales for $15. So, but in all, you are cheaper off to pay the guy who has the set for $300 than it is to go and pay individual prices. By the time you price them out and then pay shipping, you'll have more. Because, like, I think I have in my set, because I had some of them. That's the thing, is my mom collected them when I was a young kid. And I had like 2 whiskey boxes filled with all these different glass sets. That's why I started my channel and my video part with the glasses, because I brought them down from my dad's house. And then my buddy Lou gave me all the ones that he had. So I went through them all, and I was trying to find what goes with what set, what's this. So nobody wanted to tell me anything. I emailed people who had glass, and they wanted money for me to send me list. Yeah, to send me a PDF. $5. Well, I was like, screw that. I'm like, if I'm gonna do that, pay $5 for just a list for Looney Tune glasses. I went and I bought this bad boy. Tom Art's Price Guide to Character Promotional Glasses. I paid $30 for it. Well, see, the original thing, $27.95. I paid, and it gives you a picture of them. It tells you about them, especially the first year Looney Tunes. I never knew there was variations of the glasses, and I've learned a lot of stuff, and I think I passed it on to everybody else. 18 glasses for the first year, white lettering, black lettering, and then there's even different variations of the bloody glasses, and I never even knew that. But this helped me out a lot when it came to, but like I told you, the prices. Let me just demonstrate. I should have the Walter Lances, or what's this? This is Smurfs. I actually have pages here that are open. Okay, well here's a good example. Flip this around. Here's a listing of the superhero glasses, which is funny because I have the Batman set, I have the Superman the movie set, and I have the Moon set. Now, it lists individual prices. It tells you like here. There's I have these two. I have Batman and I have Robin. There's the Penguin and the Joker. And look, see it says there Joker 100 to 150, 100 to 150. But you go up to Batman and Robin, $10 to $20, $10 to $20. I got both of them for $20. So I paid $10 a piece because they were the most common glasses. But you list the prices here, like here where it says here, Aquaman, Batgirl, $20 to $30. Now you go pricing some of these now on them. There ain't that bad. You can still manage to get Green Arrow for like $30, but some of them are more. Now, let me see the Marvel glasses. That's where I have. There's McDonald's. That's the Harvey Comics. Flip this around. I gotta see about where the devil's the Marvel Comics. Me and the McDonald's. Oh, I did want to get. They made a He-Man glass, but glass set. But I'm like, nope, too much money. And I don't really think I need. I don't have the room for it. Tarzan Peanuts. I actually have papers in here. Superhero, yeah, that's where I have the DC. Where the devil's the Marvel ones? Because the Marvel superhero ones is King Kong Underdog, Happy Days Harvey, Barbarella, Ghostbusters. Yeah, let me see. Because if you go by here, let me look up the Ghostbusters. Now there's the set that I have Ghostbusters right here. Now you see that says $25 to $50, so that's like $150. Now, like I said, I bought the set. I paid $75. So actually, I got it for the low end prices. Now, to me, that wasn't bad because the next guy on eBay for the set of 3, he has them for $80 and then 20 some. So that's $100 and some. And that's all I wanted because that's it. And I already have the Ghostbuster 2 set. But where the devil is the Marvel? Let me see. Battlestar Galactica. I have the what you call it here. I don't know why I'm doing this, because it's like, this is a little bit on the crazy side. McDonald's, MGM, Pac-Man. Olympics, USA. Popeye. Maybe it's under the superheroes. Maybe it's on the next page. It is on the next page. Okay. Here you go. Now, there's the 1976ers, DC. Then there's the 7-Eleven glasses. I have that set finished. But here's the 78 Marvels. Right? I got Captain America. I got Thor. Now, Spider-Man now is on eBay. And so far right now, the bidding's at $51. Now, somebody's had Spider-Woman up, and he wanted $250. And I'm like, I'll probably never get her, because I'm not going to pay that price for her. Because I have Thor and I have Captain America for that 5-glass set. So basically, I have, and they're all these glasses are actually scarce. This whole set right here, it's harder to find than that set. And the prices for the 7-Eleven glasses are, I mean, I paid more than that for some of them. I paid like $20, $25, $30 a glass. So these prices aren't right. And like I said, I need that glass to finish off the superpowers. And they came out in 1993, and Green Lantern's a $10 to $15 glass. And I could have bought them as a set off of a person. I didn't, because I already had like 2 or 3 of them from buying a lot of glasses off of somebody else. That's what's killed me. Sometimes when I buy a lot and then I decide I'm going to work on a set, it actually hinders me, because I have to buy them individually, and actually sometimes it costs more. Now, if I went and bought the set, voila. But sometimes people want more for the set, like dealing with the Care Bears. They want more for the set. You can actually get the Care Bear set cheaper if you buy them individually. Just with, patience. But I already wasted enough of all your guys' times. As always, I thank you guys for viewing and subscribing. King Joe out.